Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. Today we're going to be discussing Fintech legislation. What are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about financial technology, and in recent weeks and months, this has been an issue not only specifically for myself in sort of a professional capacity, as I have had not a few inquiries with respect to issues surrounding the fintech industry and fintech generally, but specifically we're talking about financial technology here in the Kingdom of Thailand. In a recent article in the Bangkok Post, the article's headline is "Fintech Bill Secures Important Backing," June 10th, 2017. Just to quote quickly from this article, and I quote, "A law governing fintech is key to making the ecosystem complete because no current laws are designed for fintech business," said Korn Chatikavananit, the TFA chairman and former finance minister. TFA is the Fintech Association. That is the foreign finance minister here in Thailand. This is interesting. Fintech it's a fast-moving, it's a very dynamic area that's quickly evolving in real time as we speak, and such things do not work very well when put up against legal frameworks. Let's put it that way. The law has a tendency to constantly be looking backwards because that is effectively what the law does. It looks, because all the law can do is look back to what we've had experience dealing with, either what laws were previously drafted, what decisions were previously made, how factual situations were dealt with in the past, and how we're going to be dealing with them in the future. With fintech, we don't have a lot to look back on because, quite simply, it didn't exist really more than 15 years ago. Okay, there was PayPal. Going back a little bit further than that, I can remember a time when everybody had to use checks. This stuff, financial technology has basically moved really at warp speed the past few decades. Just in my lifetime, literally, I can remember when you had to, be at the bank on Friday afternoon to get money out for the weekend, or you had no money for the weekend. These days you can pay with virtually anything, including the phone that's in your pocket. So financial technology it's moving fast, and legally that can be problematic. I find it very reassuring that the former finance minister is sort of leading the way in trying to come up, proposing in that article, and I urge the viewer to go ahead and read that article. As that article points out, they're proposing legislation to go ahead and create a framework for dealing with fintech here in Thailand. Candidly, with respect to inquiries I've gotten with respect to financial technology, it's very difficult to say where exactly these kind of instruments and firms and service providers fit in the legal framework that we're dealing with at the present time, because if you fit them into the wrong category, the really difficult, it's not so much legally. Oftentimes a good practitioner can find a legal solution to a given set of circumstances. That's not so much the issue. The issue is tax. If you fit it into the wrong loophole and you're doing something that happens to fit a certain definition under, say, the Thai Revenue Code, a definition that you don't really want that endeavor to fit under because that's not really what it's doing. The definition is ill-suited to what's actually occurring. It can result in a significant tax liability that can result in significant costs to be borne by the individual or individuals who are undertaking these type of endeavors. And if that's the case, it could be cost prohibitive to even get started in that industry. Hence the reason I think these folks are trying to figure out a framework that everybody can operate under in order to move this really dynamic sector into the Thai economy, but do so in such a way that it's legally transparent and also reasonable from the standpoint of revenue collection, from the standpoint of tax authorities here in Thailand. At present, I can't provide any really clear or well-articulated guidance on fintech in Thailand. I can say that depending on what an individual or individuals wish to do here in Thailand, it may be possible to do it even under the current legal framework. That being said, it's strongly advised to contact an attorney, legal professional here in Thailand, someone like us. We can put you, we can put you in contact with the Thai attorneys who deal with things like this on a day-to-day basis here at our firm, or a legal professional in general, just to get a good idea of how this stuff is working. Again, at present, it's very difficult to say how this stuff is going to work out, but I can say I think it's very reasonable to presume that some sort of framework is going to be developed in the relatively near future, and when it is, and as these things are evolving, we're going to keep you up to date on this channel with respect to this issue, because it's something I find rather interesting generally, and it's something that's really quite a hot topic just at the moment.